Good morning, everybody. So today I will be starting my second job. I'll be working at a group practice. I will still be providing teletherapy, but today I have to go in to kind of finish wrapping up some things, get some understanding with what is a part of my contract, what is not, my schedule, and things like that. So this summer I haven't been up and moving and getting out of the house so early. But I'll essentially be doing the same things that I am doing now, but I may or may not have the addition of doing group counseling. This practice also has community support workers. So that's one of the things that I personally enjoy because I want to be able to easily collaborate with other people on my client's care team. So this multidisciplinary work is what I am looking for. These clients are Medicaid clients. So this also means that I have to meet the standards and expectations of DBH, the Department of Behavioral Health here in DC, which is something I've already done. That's how I started my employment here in DC. So a lot of people complain about DBH and their rules. One of those being getting your notes in within 24 hours. Some agencies may or may not have that little grace period for you. So that's the part to deal with. What else may be different? That's about it as far as what is different. As my day progresses, I'll try to take little moments to come back and give updates. But so far, this is the first day in my life. Good afternoon, everybody. So this is the end of my first work day, signed on with this new group practice. And how did it go? Everything went okay. So first of all, I may or may not have shared earlier that this is supposed to be all virtual, but I had to go in because there was a slight bit of misunderstanding and perhaps maybe miscommunication of this work. So I went in, took care of that today. I was on site today. I understood that there were already a list of clients waiting for me, but I do understand that this is a new agency. So it may or may not go the way that it's supposed to be. So one person was brought in today, so I had one intake. I attended the DC Social Work Licensing Board meeting, which ended up getting rescheduled. It was supposed to be in the morning, but it got moved to the afternoon. So there was some great information there. So fellow social workers, I have shared with you all before about how they were considering not accepting group supervision hours. They are finally in the stages of making a decision on that. They have things in writing. You all make sure that you go and check out their website to see what decision it is that they made about this. Also in the meeting, they discussed the use of AI to complete your documentation. So I was the only person who was present that discussed how I use it. So that was pretty good. So the meeting that was supposed to be at 10 o'clock, that was how I had my day set, was to go into a 10 o'clock meeting. There was a client, though, who was supposed to come at 10:30, but they didn't even make it in until 11 o'clock. But I had already shared with the CEO and the CSW that my 10 o'clock meeting has been rescheduled to 12. So did the one intake. Then I attended the virtual meeting with the licensing board. And then after that, I just, added in some other clients that they do have for me, I loaded them into therapy notes. I discussed some administrative things with the CEO, met with the partnering CEO, the two CSWs. So basically, you know how your first day usually goes. It's a lot of administrative type things, meeting with your co-workers, getting to know, the office and things like that. That's pretty much how my first day went. So here I am. I work for 2 practices now. And so, lessons learned is you have to always be, you got to learn to be. You got to be flexible, adaptable. And when you have experience in something, do not minimize your experience, because sometimes what you think of as little is probably big to someone else. So as I stated, I knew that this was a kind of a startup agency, and so by them not having set standards and expectations for certain things that I already do, that was kind of helpful. And for me to learn on not always looking for direction from someone else. So when you have that experience and you have that knowledge, be confident in what you know. But some of us, when you move to someplace new, you still would like to know what are the expectations and standards of this new place. What standards and procedures do you have in place? How do you like it done here? I know how things have been done in the past where I used to be, but how do you want things here? And when places do not have that in place, all right, it is okay to lean in to what you already know. All right. And so now, home, I'm having some lunch, late lunch, and see what's up with dinner, and take care of the kids, check email, all the rest of those things. So that is day 1. Y'all take care. I get me some more of this sunshine. Bye-bye.